Hey guys, Nuccio is here with my Warhammer 3 map generator tool. So if you just came for the map and you don't want to watch the rest of the video, let's just get into that first. You can go here to my website, nuccioafricanus.com, then go to Warhammer 3 map generator beta, click on this. This will launch up. There's a purpose behind this for future developments, but don't worry about that right now. We'll get into this at the end of the video. And click here. Boom. There you go. Likewise, you can just go to Nuccio Africanus WMG and it will launch this. So yeah. So basically what I want to do on this channel, what I want to do with you guys who want to be a part of it, is try to build out the map for Warhammer 3. And we can guess everything from, say, the corruption, the climates, the factions, the races, everything, the province layout, everything about it. And I really think it's ambitious to do, but I think it would be a lot of fun. And I kind of done this once before, almost like a decade ago. Me and a bunch of people on the old Yuko forums, we were able to guess all 50 factions for Empire Total War. And we had a blast doing it. And actually, Creative Assembly, let me show you. One second, guys. Creative Assembly gave me this little postcard for being able to guess all the factions right. Granted, I had a lot of help from people on the forums, and even this little note from Mark O'Connell himself. I framed it myself. Well, actually, my mom did. This was a while ago, guys. That was a while ago. So I kind of want to do it again. Not necessarily get another plaque or anything, but just because I had a lot of fun doing it before. And also, it's COVID. I'm bored. I mean, all I do is I work at, from home at that desk over there, and I basically go to the gym, hang out with my wife. That's it, because I'm trying to be safe because of COVID. So, I mean, I need some more hobbies. That's the brass tacks there. So with that, if you want to help out, I'll show you the links at the end of how you can communicate with me and other people and organize this. But first, let's just show off the power of the map. What we're going to try to do first with this map, and take into account, this is like a demo, right? This isn't what I think the map's going to look like necessarily. Obviously, we're going to have more factions than just the Empire, Bretonnia, Dark Elves, Lizardmen, Tomb Kings. This is just to show off the power of the map, right? So with that, let's get into it. You don't need to see me anymore. Let me turn that off for a second. Okay, there we go. So let's get into it. Okay, so the big thing that we're going to do first as our first goal is to make the height map. Basically, all the land here. Let me turn off everything. 1 second. Everything. So let's just try to get, for our first task, try to get this landmass looking good. All right. How is Nippon going to look? How is this Africa part, or Lustria, or Ulthuan? How's the Norsca lands going to look? All this kind of stuff. And so let's try to get the height map looking good first, and then we'll start building out the factions and the other aspects. And also, there's lots of different ways we got to make it out, because if the map is in itself a globe, which we have the ability to look at right here, right? We have to make sure that everything connects really well. So if you can go from Dark Elf lands here to Nippon, or maybe actually let's put in some factions just for this part, so it kind of looks a little bit better. Oh, and some labels. Sorry. There you go. And so, because we gotta make sure the poles look right at both ends. Perhaps chaos comes from both ways. There's lots of different things. There's a lot of things we need to figure out too. We're not sure if you can traverse the whole world like a globe like this, or if it's just kind of in the standard mode, where if you're the Dark Elf, say if you're Malekith here, do you have to go all the way this way to get to Cathay or to Nippon? I don't know. So these are things we have to figure out. But anyway, going back to the height map. So let's look at this. So this is how you can edit the, oh, come on, turn off. Okay, so it takes a little bit of a second. Oh, there we go. I accidentally, there you go. Take off the relief. So you go to tools and you hit height map, and we're actually going to risk this. Okay. And we can change the actual landmass itself. So let's go to Ulth 1. I think I missed the vortex. So we can go here. Let's add some land. Let's make the power 3. Let's turn down the radius a little bit. Here, let's get some land, and then let's put it here. But maybe I need to turn up the power a little bit. Oops. Oh, well, this is deleting it. My bad. Hold on. Sorry. Let's put that back. And then let's also put something there. There we go. You can also delete land too. So, I mean, just for sake of argument, we could... oh, this is making it higher, but let's go back to what this was. There you go. So yeah, let's make our little patch for the vortex, just as like a demo. Okay, we're fine with this, right? So it's exit customization. Now we have this place. Just to show off some other things we do, we could add a marker here to show that it is the vortex. Let's click on this guy. Let's go here. So I'm using Emojipedia. It comes with the engine I'm using, which is actually, I forgot to mention, Fantasy Map Generator, which is an open source application. We can look at this right here. Oh, oops. This is the license. There we go. Which you can use, right? Which is what I'm building on top of, by the way. I kind of forgot to mention that. And this is actually a Dungeons and Dragons application, basically to help DMs generate new worlds and everything. The problem is it has a lot of things we don't need, some things we don't have, and also makes just random maps, which we don't want. So I've heavily modified this application to make what we have here. Yes, I think this is the one we're using. Yes. And so anyway, let's go to Emojipedia. Did I already open it up? No. And we can look for something, say like vortex, right? I'm kind of just playing this by ear, guys. So, or let's just look for like a hurricane or something. Cool. Cyclone's fine. So we copy that, and then we can paste it here. Then now we have the vortex, and we can edit this further. We could, that's fine. We could give it like a little name like this, or a little description like this is the vortex. Cool. Nothing too crazy here. There you go. So yeah, so that's but anyway, just to get back at it, I think that was a lot I just threw at you. We'll demo the whole power in a second, but basically I just want to really emphasize like the first step we're doing again is getting this height map, which is like just the landmass, to look the way we want. Also, another thing you can do is you could basically, or how I basically made this is, I'll just show you. So you can go to image converter, and then I made a bunch of high resolution or really large images rather. And so this is the one I'm using now. You can do this yourself too. And you can find the height map that I'm using to generate this world. Here, I'll leave this link in the description. Also, in other places, I'll direct you at the end. And it's just called test8.png. You can make your own. Come back here. Or not here. Why is this open? You can come back here. Go to image converter. Upload that baby. And then what you have to do is basically, I just recommend making it one color. So you can just click on it and then assign it to a height. And like I said, we can make mountain ranges here later on, add a couple islands, take away things later. And then also just make sure you assign all the colors. It might get kind of confused. I didn't make this part of this came with the application I'm modifying, and I didn't change it at all because it is a little bit above my pay grade. It's pretty complicated. Yeah. So anyway, you would go through this normally, but we can just say we're done. And then, you know, you have this world generated, right? And then you can build what, like something like I've had after that, you know? But let's go back and just reload the map now. You can do this at any time. Okay. So basically, again, I can't emphasize this enough. Right now, the first thing we're going to work on is the height maps, and we'll do everything else later. Okay. So, going on to other things. Let's do a little tutorial. So for factions, you can basically remake the map how you want. So let's go to dwarves. You know, let's say that there's some dwarves, like I think right here. Oops. No. Come here. There you go. That's too many dwarves, but you get my point. Let's get some Bretonnia action going. You can also change the size of this. Oh, this keeps messing up. There you go. Say you put some dwarves there just for fun. Okay, that looks good for me. Obviously, we'll be more precise later on. What else we have? We have climates. Okay, let's get rid of this for a second. Now let's go to climates. So obviously we know there's jungle, chaos waste, temperate, frozen, mountain, wasteland, desert, savanna, island, magical forest. I've left 2 placeholders here in case we have a different type of corruption. Like, I don't know, we could we can make this one say like snake corruption if they put in like some type of kingdom in the end, you know? I'm not saying this is like a real thing. I'm just doing it as an example. And then, you know, there's our snake corruption there, right? Pretty easy. Just shows us where, you know, what the habitabilities are. And then let's see what else we have. We have races. So I've left off Skaven for a reason. I actually have no Skaven here because that's going to be part of a more in-detail tutorial coming in a second. But let's just pretend that, you know, Nippon is just filled with vampires. So we go here. You know, you can repaint the map how you want. Oh, then you change your mind. Actually, no, actually demons are like in the southern part right there. So pretty easy to use, right? And then also on a finer detail too. You don't have to do it this big, and we can make it like really small. Like, there you go. There's a little bit of demons here, you know? Okay, what else do we have here? Get rid of that. Yeah, okay, and then let's just show off some other things, like go back here. Let's turn on rivers. So let's just kind of like set up Altdorf just for ourselves. I also delete this. We don't want this. So when this was generated with the fantasy map generator that I built off of, it made a bunch of random rivers and settlements and stuff. And that's fine, but we'll probably delete most of these. But we can still also make our own. So I'm just going to delete these parts of the river we don't want. Also, we don't want you, I don't think, either. So I'm just going to set up Altdorf just for, you know, just kind of as a little demo. Again, I'm going to get into how all this stuff works in more detail later on. But again, we're just trying to get that height map. That's our first task, but just trying to show off the power. So, you know, I'm just making the river, you know, kind of go how it does by Altdorf in the actual map itself. So you can move this like, you know, exactly how you want. It's very useful. There you go. Something like this is fine. Very fast. All right. The river. That's enough of the river that we want for now, I think. We'll do something else with it later. Okay. And then let's put in Altdorf. What are we going to do? See, a settlement. We're obviously would make a faction called Reichland here, but just for time's sake, let's just pick the empire and let's put in a new settlement. Okay, I think Altdorf is like right there. Obviously, Altdorf. Oh man, I should have Dorf, something like this. Altdorf. Yeah, and then if I misspelt it wrong, someone else can come around and edit it, you know? I misspelt it on purpose just to make an example. Someone else can come edit it, you know? Something like this, right? Very easy. Everything here is customizable. Obviously the wood elves, I think I made them a little bit too aggressive here. But yeah, then let's also show relief. Okay, it takes a while to load. That's okay. And let's just say, where is it? One second. Edit relief. Let's add some mountains. Okay. To, you know, kind of how it is usually. Something like, oh, we have to delete some of this relief first, I think. Hold on. Which we can do. So let's erase the relief first. Erase all this. Okay. That's fine. And now let's add some mountains. Go back to the paintbrush. Something like this. You see, we're making that mountain range by, you know, obviously we don't want mountains here. So that's also something pretty cool that we have. But let's not worry about too much about that right now. And to be honest, I haven't really looked too much into the relief because I've been trying to get everything else right. I will try to fine tune this a little bit more in the future. But now let's do a little bit of a demo so we can bring us all together and then kind of end it. Okay, going here, let's say we get rid of the relief because it's just too much. Races, rivers, factions. Okay, so we have no Skaven. That's okay. But let's add a new race. We have races. Okay, let's go to our tools. Let's go to our race. Let's make a Skaven Blight right here. Go here. I'm going to add a race. All right, then you just click on the map where you want it to start off with. Perfect. I think I would rather have more of a green. Let's do like Warpstone. Here, and you can just look for colors like this. Warpstone, green, hex. I think I've already done this before. Yeah, here we go. That's the hex code for that. I'm not saying we have to use this color in our final version. And then you can put the hex code here. You know, there we go. There we got that green. You can also modify the RGB values here if you don't like using hex. That's how I like to do it. Okay, then let's also name these guys Skaven, of course. Perfect, Skaven. Cool. And now let's paint these guys a little bit. Oops. Let's get the Skaven. Say there's some Skaven. I'm not saying this is exactly what Skaven Blight's going to be, but just trying to make it obvious. There's some Skaven here. I guess we can add some down here, and we can also increase the brush size. We can add some in Lustria, a little bit of Skaven. Why not? Okay, this is probably a little bit overkill. Cool. Now we have that as a race. Now let's go to factions. Let's create Ikit Claw. So let's make a faction. Let's put it right here. Cool. That's going to be their capital. But I'm actually going to name this Skaven Blight. Okay. It's good. And this faction, actually, I like that green is actually okay. We'll just keep it. So let's call this Ikit Claw. And, no, the full name is Clan Scryer. Oh, man. Hold on. Clan Scryer. And easy to look up the name of things. Scryer. That's it. Right? Oh, man, I have dyslexia or something. Clan SKR. Yeah, so weird to look at. SKRY. Yeah, okay, that's right. Cool. Now we have Ikit Claw. Let's make his faction the same as, oh no, whoops. Make sure you have the right one selected. Let's make this here. You know, let's say he has this whole area. There you go. Perfect. That's good. Okay, now let's make this Skaven Blight a province. It's also the name of the city, but it's also a province, right? Go here, go to get rid of faction editor. Go to provinces. Let's select Ikit Claw. Let's make him... Ooh, here's his faction, or here's his province. And we're going to name this Skaven Blight. Maybe we'll make him another province just for demo purposes. Let's see here. Okay. My bad. Skaven Blight. There you go. Then once we have this, the borders will kind of reset itself, I think. Yeah, there you go. It's perfect. So now we have the borders for this province. So basically that is, I'm going to go more into detail than this. I'm just trying to show off the power of the map here. Oh, sorry, of the tool for us. Obviously we have to make a lot of provinces. I really didn't mess with it that much because this is just a demo. But I just wanted to show you like the raw power of this, everything we can do, and just kind of get you psyched about it. But again, let's go back here. We really, not provinces, we really are just looking at, we just really want to look at this right now, the height map, okay? So if you want to help us out and, you know, guess all these factions, everything, I would love it. Please come join us on this Discord server here. Yep. There you go. You accept it. And then there's a thread discussing the height map. That's the only one I've made right now because that's the first thing we're doing. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I want to do like Nippon really bad or Cathay and everything. But let's just get this down first. Let's have it looking good. And then we'll build on top of that and we'll move on. Also, I made a Reddit community here. I'll make a thread to start the discussion about the height map. If you want to discuss anything else related to the map, if you want, like, I want these as markers instead of using Emojipedia. I want these colors for, say, Ikka Claw. You know, if you're like, it's just saying, like, if you're like, I don't like this color for Ikka Claw or whatever. I think these are the colors it should be. Go for it, you know, like, discuss away. Do whatever you want. Let's just have fun with this. And yeah, that's basically it. I'll make new videos like that are a little bit more in depth with all the things you can do. Again, I know that was really fast and there's a lot of information coming at you, but I just wanted to show off the power of the application, everything it can do, and why this is a worthy investment of your time. Also, if there's any interest in people learning how to code, like helping me build this out and work on this at all, let me know. I think I'm going to try to revamp some of this stuff. Some of these things like precipitation, I'll probably keep temperature actually because I think it's useful. I'll get into that another time. Like some of these things I think I'll take out because it slows it down a little bit. Like precipitation, maybe, I don't know. Military, maybe we can use that. Maybe we can actually show what stacks where. Maybe I can mod this enough that we can be like, oh, like Tyrion starts in Lothern and he has this stack and these are the units that are in it. Maybe we can actually let's keep military. Actually, we can actually get crazy with that. Well, my point is, I might remove some of the stuff like the ice or something. I don't know, just because I'm not sure it's necessary and it kind of slows down the application. But yeah, if you want some coding videos as well on this, let me know. If anything is confusing, let me know as well. If you have any advice at all or, comments, just let me know on the video. Please subscribe to the channel. You can find my channel by going to my channel here. It's going to play this video the first time. A little bit loud. I probably need to revamp this page a lot. It's just hard. I have a job and it's hard. I'm pretty apathetic towards it a little bit. But yeah, that's it, guys. I had a lot of fun making this so far. I hope you join me on this journey and you help me guess the map for Warhammer 3. I think it'll be fun to do. And just let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel and join the Discord and Reddit. And let's get started. Let's guess all the factions, guess all the corruptions, guess all the placements, and just have a blast. See you guys. Bye.